Hey everyone, my name is Duran Torres, holistic nutritionist and health coach. And now that you've made it this far, I want to ask you a personal question, okay? But before I do, I want to mention those of you that watch this entire video, I have a freebie for you. You're going to love it. I have a freebie that's going to help you on a variety of these different things that I'm going to talk about. So once you stay to the end, I'll put a link there that you can get this freebie, okay? So let me back up. Now that you're here, I want to ask you a personal question, okay? Have you ever felt... have you ever been home? Have you ever been home like with your family, your wife, your kids, or your husband, your kids, something like that? And let's say you're playing with your kids, but you're thinking about something else. You're not actually fully present with them, right? They're playing around, but you're thinking about something at work. You're thinking about all these things that need to get done at work that they didn't get done that day, right? Have you ever been in that situation? Like, how did that feel? I want to tell you a story because I was in that situation. A lot, actually, I was in that situation. So years ago, I was starting a new business. I had left a good job because I wasn't being fulfilled. Like I didn't like what I was doing. I was running in circles. So I decided to start my own business, doing something that I liked, and it was failing. It was epically failing. Like I was doing something that I liked, but like I wasn't making any money at all. Like I wasn't supporting my family. I just quit a job that made pretty good money, and my wife is working, and we had a son at the time. He was 2 at the time, and I'd quit, started my own business. It was a fishing guide business because that was something that I liked to do, and it wasn't making any money. Like I was doing the thing that I liked, but I wasn't earning any money, and my family was suffering. Like we were only living on one income, and like we had to start cutting out all of these things in our life. We were like budgeting and like selling stuff and cutting stuff out because we couldn't afford things. But, you know, I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, okay? But the problem is as this was going, like after the new wore off, right, as this was going on, like when I was at home, like playing with my son or whatever, I'd be thinking, okay, what do I got to do? Like my business is sucking, it's failing. Like I need to do these things to be able to make it grow and make it work and, right, to earn more money. And so I wasn't really involved with him. I kind of was there, but I wasn't. And then I'd flip that, and then when I was actually fishing and taking somebody out there, I was like, okay, I'm here doing this, but wait, like I need to be at home, like I need to be there emotionally for my son, and he's growing up, and he's like 3 at the time now, and I need to be there for my wife because she's working a lot, and I was getting torn. Like didn't matter what I was doing, like I was thinking about something else, and it was just tearing me up. It was tearing me apart. I couldn't be involved. I couldn't enjoy anything because wherever I was thinking about something else, and it was just tearing me apart. And so eventually, like, I was like, this is enough. Like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't do this. Okay? I can't keep being torn apart. I want to work. I want to do some kind of work that is fulfilling, that is helping people, that is serving a greater purpose. But I also want to be home with my family and have an involvement with them and have a relationship with them that's meaningful. And I want to live that kind of life. That's what I want. And it wasn't happening. And so after a bunch of struggle, after, you know, tax time coming around and all the money that we had saved, which wasn't very much, like that my wife had saved because she was the only one really making any money, like we had to pay that to taxes, right? We cut all this stuff out in our life, and then the only thing that was left was going to taxes, and I was just done. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I have to help. I feel like a terrible father and a husband because I'm not supporting them. And then I was able to figure something out through some struggle and some research and some reading. I was able to figure something out. And what I figured out was life is involvement. The more involved you are in something, the better your experience of that is, right? If you can be 100% involved with something and not thinking about something else at the same time, that experience is awesome. If you're playing with your kid, if you're completely there, fully immersed with them 100%, it's a joyful experience. It doesn't matter if you like to play Legos or not. Okay, it's a joyful experience. If you're at work and you're 100% involved with it, and you're there with your clients and you're in it with them and you're struggling with them and you're going with them, it's a beautiful experience if you're not thinking about something else. So I found this out. Like I needed to be able to have this work-life balance. I needed to be able to be involved 100%, but not be attached and not take things home home or not take things to work that don't need to be there. And with this struggle, I was able to figure this out. And I put this together for a system, and I figured out that my purpose here in this life is to help people. Is to help people like you that are struggling with this work-life balance, that are getting pulled apart like I was. Okay, my purpose is to share that stuff with you and to help you through that so that you could live the life that you want. Because if you're living the life that I was at the time, I know what you feel like. You're getting pulled apart, and it's terrible, and it's exhausting. The stress is high, the energy is low, and you just want to quit things. Okay, and you feel guilt and shame and all those things. So I want to help you, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm here to share these things to help you guys move through that stuff. Okay. So, if that's where you're at, and if you're struggling with this, and if you've had enough, okay, I have a special opportunity for you. I have a special opportunity. This program that I created, this course that I created, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through it with 15 people, only 15 people, okay? And you're going to get the results that I got. You are going to be less stressed. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have a work-life balance that is perfect, where you can be involved in everything and enjoy everything, but not be attached to everything. Okay, and it's going to be wonderful. And I'm taking 15 people through this so you can experience what I've experienced. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. If you're ready, I want you to scroll down. I want you to look through the offer, and I want you to apply. Like I said, only 15 people can go through this. Okay, apply there, and let's see if we can work together. And let's see if you are ready to work with me, and if I'm ready to work with you, and if it's going to fit, so that you can start to live the life that you want.